Hello, welcome back to Minecraft. It's time now to build a retriever. Because last time I went on a hunt and I successfully defeated 2 endermen and one of them dropped a pearl. So that, I went and duplicated it, so now I have 18 ender pearls. There's 2 of them there. So, to build a retriever, first it's a piston. I need cobblestone and planks. Cobblestone. That's not enough planks. So I'll take a wood. One other thing I need that I wasn't paying attention to is redstone. Oop, there we go. There's piston. Then piston makes a filter. Gonna need a red doped wafer, 2 gold, and a bunch of cobblestone. So there's all but the red doped wafer. There's a wafer. And some red dope. So to make this, let's first make sure. Well, I also need a blue alloy ingot, so let's grab the ingredients for that too. And I already have the silver. That's some extra silver. And away I go. So first the red dope. And again, I don't want to mix redstone and nickelite, or it might do things in the wrong, it might combine things the wrong way. Because you can also make blue dope wafer and you can make red alloy ingots. And I want to make sure I'm getting what I want. Alright, now to finish the filter. Filters are also handy because they can pull out, they're similar to a transposer, but they can pull out stacks of items at a time instead of just one item at a time if you put it next to a chest or a machine or something with an inventory. Also, they can only pull specific items, which can also be useful. Oh, I need some brass, which is in the alloy furnace. Ah, I was just there. And leather. One on the bottom, I think it was 2 of these. Yep. 2 ender pearls. And I should have a leather in here. There it is. I'm done with these 2. And this. Ah! No! I mistakenly right-clicked next to the door instead of on the door itself, and cut a big hole in my wall. Oop. There. Actually, it wasn't that big, so it could have been worse. Copper and tin. I'll just sleep through the night while that's going. Because I don't want to try to fight Enderman right now. That was way too much, but that's okay. I'm sure I'll eventually use all this brass. Or maybe I won't. It's easy to forget to pay attention to the part of the recipe. So I was looking and was like, oh, to make brass I need 3 copper and a tin. But that makes 4 brass. I needed 2, so I doubled this, but I only... Yeah, it happens. So I have 7 brass there, and I have a retriever. So now I'm just going to throw this down here and have a look. So I believe the yellow is the input side because The other side is smaller, and if I put it down, yeah. Of course, it's going to point not the direction I want it to. So back to the sorting area. So the retriever sits at the beginning of the sorting because I want to be able to retrieve things and put them in the sorting system. So here's my screwdriver. I think it might have just sucked power out of that. And it's back to normal. So that's good. I don't have any pneumatic tube. So that power's okay. Does this have an interface? It does. So I just leave this on the default. You can tell it what to retrieve and make it set colors, but I don't want to do that. I just want it to work. Just want it to retrieve whatever it can. So I need a tube. Hopefully I only need one tube. The tubes are in here. I have a timer. That's good. I need a timer because it's red power and you need to use timers to give you redstone pulses all the time. Again, I don't like that, but it could be worse. So I'm gonna throw the timer in here. And there's the diamond. So the diamond apparently got shot out from the retriever or the sorting machine. I didn't really expect it to do that. But yeah, there's my timer. I can bring this all the way down. Let's see, is it going to show? It's not going to really look like anything. So basically I want to pull things in there as quickly as I can. Hide that timer. Fill in the hole in the wall. I'm going to put the diamond back in here and see if it gets sucked in there. I'm also going to put the cobblestone in. Yeah, they got pulled out. So that's what I wanted. And they should be... Yep, got them both back. I didn't realize that the sorting machine ejected them. But I did see it come through here, so that's a good sign. One thing I've done in the past is to have what was I going to say? I got distracted looking at the walls. What? Why are those running through the sorting machine? I don't know. So I was talking about what I've done in the past. I don't remember what that was. So put down some extra cobblestone so the walls all look like cobblestone. I may just leave bare pipes like that. We'll see what happens. So then next is to get pipes going back from here, which need to end up behind all the chests I have in here, which I've sort of started. Just gonna put this away now. So let's go like this. So I can get behind. So I can't put it right next to this, because then it would join. But I could put it right up here. So I'm probably just going to do that. So I need to make a tall enough tunnel here. And I'm at 65. I actually need all of these not to connect. So I'm going to need an accelerator right here if I'm doing a mag tube again. And then I need to double up all these guys. Which, to do that temporarily, I'm going to knock out... What? Where did that go? There was totally a cover there. Covers are disappearing. It won't let me put this there, so I think that's just a server issue again. Oh, bugs. Gotta love them. Actually, you don't. Bugs are terrible. Okay. So from here, it basically just go down. How far was that? 65, right? So that's right here. I'm gonna go back and make sure before I start cutting over sideways. What was this one? 486.7. So yeah, 65. So there's 46.7. And we're through. So I want everything to join up and zip off quickly. So this one I do want an accelerator attached to. So I need normal tube, yeah, accelerator. Or maybe I want one more normal tube. Yeah. 3 normal tubes, accelerator. Accelerator will bend into the mag tube, which will fly all the way down to a non-powered accelerator. And then a bunch of normal tubes. I do have some normal tubes. So let's start up this side. Oh, I don't have them selected right now. One. I messed with my door for no reason. And then I'll put an accelerator here. And start with the mag tubes. Of course I need to build more accelerators then. So the accelerator, you didn't get to see it because I've buried it all, but it's pretty fast. And it's just a faster pneumatic tube, which you sort of saw one of the diamonds flying through. I'm definitely going to want to put a bed back in here. I also want to put a chest at the end, but in the meantime, let's make some more silver. I've got 1 silver ingot, and that's tin dust. So, silver ore. 2, 4, 6, 8. And I need 8 obsidian. Because remember, that's how we build an accelerator. Oops. And 8 times 4 is 32, I think. I didn't really think that through, but that seems right. Oh! Hey fellas. Okay. Why is that villager still swimming in the swamp? It's nighttime. He should go into the farmhouse and stay safe. Probably can't figure out how to get in there. Silver ore! And lots of other stuff. Which I'll go put away while I wait. Zombie on fire. Another one. It's fine. So, gravel, dirt, flint, oh, not flint. Cobblestone. And bones. Okay. See how that silver's coming along. Halfway done. A little more than halfway, really. Let me get rid of this recipe. Got some more rotten flesh. All macerated. So now just wait for the smelting to finish. So I've seen other people who seem to think that a sorting machine needs a redstone pulse to actually do its sorting. Which I can understand why you might think that, since it's part of red power and practically everything in red power needs a redstone pulse to do anything at all. But thankfully, that is not true of the sorting machine. It instead emits a redstone pulse, or a signal, sorry, if it actually has something in it. Which it'll do if there's no place to send it. I thought if you didn't have a pipe connected that was counted as having no place to send it, but it seems instead that is treated as, well, it will just eject it. Throw it on the ground. Which I don't mind. I got a lot of arrows now. Getting some blue alloy. Batteries are coming along nicely. Look at that, I had just the right number of nickelite. Ah. So back to my project table, which it might be a good idea for me to build more project tables. Because then I wouldn't have had to run all the way over here. Ah. That's wrong. Yep. 2 accelerators. And I have some mag tubes. 8. Which is how many you build at a time. And I thought I wouldn't need them. So this needs to go... Nope. And that's the right place, but wrong direction. There it is. And it just happened to be next to the jacketed blue wire, which meant it's just going to power itself. Okay, there's all the bare tubes. Now I'll go around the other end and start throwing in the mag tubes. I'm not sure what would happen if you dead-ended a mag tube or tried to go directly into a chest with one. I might play around with that and find out after this. You won't find out, because I'm not doing that in a video. Yeah, they don't look like they're actually connecting into it, but I guess how could they, right? Because then the accelerator would have to look different. I want some more smooth stone. Fill in where I'd knocked out stone previously. I'll take all 18. The transmutation table knows about these, and even if it didn't, it's easy enough to throw some in the furnace if necessary. So this time I'm not bringing jacketed blue wire along with me. Oh, that's all I had. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need 12, so that means I have to make 16. Again, a mag tube. 16 is twice, so 4 obsidian, 2 glass, and 12 copper wire. Which means 12 copper. Glass. No, I'm not missing anything. I was thinking I needed some kind of a blue alloy ingot or something, but I don't. You don't power the tubes themselves, you just power the accelerator. Some more mag tube coming up. And while that's going, I think I might be completely out of pneumatic tube. Let's check. I have 1, which is not enough. Those still aren't showing up, but I believe they're actually there. It's not letting me place anything, so I think the covers are there, but it just isn't showing me there. I'd have to probably get it to unload and reload this chunk to get it to show correctly, which I'm not about to do. I just put away the wooden planks, but I need them to fix the floor. That's fine. I'll take care of it later. So now I'm making another chest, because that's going to go here and it's going to be my overflow chest. It's going to be basically anything that doesn't get sorted will go into here, and I will call it unsorted. Yeah, it's very high-tech and clever and all that. Okay, see if that copper's ready. I'm going to need my diamond draw plate. So pull that out. I guess the draw plate is like some sort of tool that you you draw the copper against it, and it shreds it into wire somehow. Sort of like a blade or a cheese grater, maybe? I don't know. It works somehow. So we get all 12 of this copper, and that'll make me 12 copper wires. Essentially. Got my other accelerator. I need to make some more pneumatic tube, which I was talking about, but I didn't do it while I was over there. because I got distracted and built my chest instead. I'm also all out of wood now. Wood meaning logs. So I will need to chop down another tree. And this one being a shorter tree offends me. So there. You may have another chance, that spot. Okay. 12 fine copper wire. Put away the drop plate. And here's some mag tubes. So 16 mag tube. More than I needed, but that's okay. It's darker in here. And I am, in fact, out of smooth stone. Just about. So, more leaves. There we go. See if it'll let me, yeah. Thought maybe I may have been too close to that skeleton archer, but I am not. I call him a skeleton archer like there's skeleton non-archers. But there aren't. Okay, back in here. Oop. Much faster with that tool. Now I want the accelerator, which will remain unpowered. Slow everything down. And then I need more pneumatic tubes. Which I happen to make some extra brass accidentally before, so here uses some of it. Tubes. So this goes back behind like this, and then I will put more tubes in here, but I'm just not going to do that yet because if I do it before I get them painted, I'll have some issues. Not major issues, but it will flow into the wrong chest. So that's my overflow. This one actually has a tube coming into it, so the next thing to do is to paint it. And that means I'm going to go check on my flax. Ooh, lots of it's growing now. And it does fit under there, which is good. Flax also looks kind of nice, I think. So plenty of string that I don't want, plus lots of seeds. And I'm just going to make this one turn into grass, probably. There. Yeah, that should turn into grass. I can't grow it there because this is in the way. It'll prevent it from getting all the way fully grown. And I don't want that. So back into the storage shed. I don't actually have a cobblestone cover over here, but I do want one. There. Here I do have one. What? I thought I had one there. But anyway, I'll leave it open for now so I know that I haven't finished this. Plants and animals. I'm gonna hang on to the flaxseed, and I will use it shortly. And I'm gonna make a sign. I think I have some sticks. I do. Sign. It takes surprisingly a lot of wood to make a sign. There's my unsorted box. I will change this to a crystal chest, which actually lets you see items inside it, because then I don't have to go, oh, is there anything in here? I won't have to open it. If there's something in it, it will be visible. So now I should be able to take a diamond out, put it in here. Well, this isn't fully working yet, but we should be able to see the diamond come through. It's going to go in this chest because that's a shorter route. There it was, then going to this chest. So diamond's back. You may have noticed it had a light blue box outline around it. This time, that's because the sorting machine made it that color. So, yep, see, there it goes. If I put in something that doesn't belong, like for example these leaves, they should come through in, I think I made it purple, so we'll watch for that to show up. It's still going to go in the first chest because I haven't painted anything yet, but there it is. So I've got the tubes almost set up. I need to put 3 more pneumatic tubes behind these, but before I can do that I need to make them valid targets, so I need to separate them out with different colors. So the way that the colors work, the important thing to know is that if an item has a color, which is basically that box around an item, it can go through uncolored tubes or tubes with the same color as the one that it's colored. It cannot go through a tube with a different color. So if I have all 5 of these with a different color, I actually don't need to put a color on the last one, but I will anyway, just to make things, well, maybe I won't. If I don't, then it will also act as overflow for if any of these fill up. So maybe I'll do that. Haven't fully decided yet. But the other thing is, if I color them all, then if something comes in blue and this one is like brown, there's no way for it to go in the brown because it's blue. That's also why I have this across the back, you know, instead of right in front of the chest. So I'm going to call that good for now, and next time we'll probably start mixing up some paint with these flax seeds. Put that stone back. So let's show you what that looks like. I've looked at it a little bit before. Paint can comes from a tin plate, which is alloy furnace, tin, and iron. Makes 4, but then a paint can takes 7. So eventually you get enough extra tin plates to make a free can, so like you can make 8 cans for the price of 7 basically. Once you have paint, you can make, well, let's find light blue paint. light blue dye, 2 flax, and an empty can fills it up. And then you need a paintbrush to paint the tubes, so that's a stick and any color of wool. So I will be making a paint can and a matching colored brush for, oh, by the way, crafting, shapeless crafting with a paintbrush and a paint can puts paint on the brush from the can. So I'll be making a can and a brush for pretty much every color. There's also these painters, like paint rollers, which I'm not going to worry about at this point. Yeah, they're a little fancier. They don't work for what I need to color, so we'll just ignore them. So I've got tubes from here to the sorting machine and back over here, which is good. So that is enough for this video. I'll work on paint next time so they can start routing appropriately, and then I might even need to build some more sorting machines to get all of these worked out. So I will catch you next time.